I'm not here for you to mock.
You recorded us saying things that would make your mother blush. But you won't record during your ice cream headache, you fucking pussy. Jeez. I'm just saying.
That's what you say on the regular podcast. Welcome to the IA Critics Movie Review Podcast. I'm professional film critic Sean Patrick. MJ, hi.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I am back.
Hi, Amy.
Not very welcome, though. Not very welcome.
Hi, Amy.
I heard you the first time.
Rude.
I show up every weekend. I don't know why I don't get a welcome. I never get a fucking
Well, it's
welcome.
always a surprise when MJ's here.
Oh, that's true. Surprise! I had nothing better to do today.
So I couldn't find something better. Right?
Yeah, I guess I showed up, whatever.
Always angry, though. I'm always angry at my family.
Always angry.
And the dishonor. The constant dishonor of our family.
Well, that's my fault.
That's the theme of this week's movie. Is being angry all the time about the dishonor of your family.
Good God.
A walk in the clouds.
Or something about Les Nubians or something like
Les
that.
Nubes. Les Nubes.
No, there it is.
Les Nubes.
I was thinking about the band.
It's the name of their vineyard. Keanu Reeves plays a World War II soldier, freshly home to his wife, played by Debra Messing, who has no interest in him whatsoever.
Whatsoever. It's so evident, like, from the outset.
But for some reason, it had to be in her underwear.
Yeah. That's weird. Didn't you say this was a Harvey Weinstein film?
I think it was Harvey. I think the screenwriter is actually Harvey Weitzman. I thought it said Weinstein, but it would make sense, It
would make more sense if it was that.
Yeah.
But
because she's just randomly in her underwear at the start of the movie.
And, like, full-on garter belt and everything. Like, it's wild. Wild.
She's his wife, which they don't establish very well, because, like...
None of us knew that until later.
We were, like, an hour into the movie, and we actually had to tell MJ that was... Wait, that was his wife?
I had no idea.
The movie was almost
in
over.
your defense, not because you weren't paying attention, because they just failed to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't say that was his wife, and I just thought that was his girlfriend.
Well,
she came back to.
Yeah, she doesn't give off the energy of a wife. Like,
and that apartment did not look like a married couple's apartment either.
No, that looked like my old apartment.
And I believe later on he characterized it as he was leaving for war and they'd been kind of seeing each other, and it's like, I might not come back, so I should get married before I leave.
Oh, that's right. Now that makes more sense now.
Which is apparently, I guess, a thing. Like a lot of guys did that back in the day just to have the experience of a marriage before they went and got killed.
Oh, so they have somebody to write to.
So they have somebody to write to. Maybe so they have somebody that their checks go to if they end up dying.
There's that too.
Just give them their money.
Right. I don't know.
He wrote to her every day, telling her about his loves and dreams and his PTSD and blowing up a orphanage and whatnot.
Yep.
And
she never read a fucking one.
Didn't read one of them. Not one of them. Not even one of them. Like she gave up after one, I think.
I didn't want to hear about the sad stuff in the war. I didn't want to be brought down.
But she's very excited to tell him that she's helped him keep his job as a chocolate salesman.
I want to know how he got that job. Like, was that really one of those, was it like oh, you know what, I want to be a chocolate salesman. Like, was that a
door to
thing?
door?
That's wild to me. And like he has like a Whitman sampler at all times where he just like kind of hands off and it's a different chocolate and stuff like that. I had no idea that chocolate had anything to do with this movie because I remember seeing the ads for this movie back in the day. And I'm like, God, that looks boring. Like, that was like my first reaction.
Well, the title is pretty boring.
It really.
A Walk in the Clouds.
Yeah.
It's pretty, I guess, but it's kind of boring. And then you open up on that awful, like, Maurice Jarre is a genius and just a brilliant, and his score gets better, but
it does get better.
It gets way better. But like the start of it is very dull.
Like a spoon.
It's just really slow and does not establish a much of a tone.
No, you're bored for at least a good 25 minutes. And then we meet the lovely actress whose name I don't know.
Aitana Sanchez Gijon.
She's beautiful. And you like her almost instantly. She just seems like a sweet...
Even after she throws up on him.
Yeah, which, again, now, in hindsight, I thought that she threw up because she had, like, train tummy. You know, like the movement.
No, she had baby tummy.
She knocked up that one.
Yeah. But apparently, I guess it was baby vomit, women having vomit from baby.
Mm-hmm.
Is apparently just the smelliest thing in the world because he carries that for like days.
And everybody hates him. Like, he smells so bad.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
She vomited just like pure odor onto him somehow.
Mm-hmm.
That will not leave him. No matter, he washed his jacket on the train.
Yeah.
Like he's in the bathroom, you know, doing everything he can, and just everyone is just judging him.
It's weird. It's so weird.
I guess they're just assuming he got drunk and threw up on himself.
That could be, I guess.
Even though everyone saw her fall on him and throw up on him.
You know what I love about him? Is that he still fell in love with her. She threw up all over him. And he was like, yeah, I kind of like you.
That's the one.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
In some cultures, that's how you claim your love. It's just, you vomit on them.
Okay. I want to know more about this culture.
And how to stay as far away from them.
Exactly. Because if a dude fucking pukes on me, I'm out. I'm busy.
I know we've been married for 50 years, but you just threw up on me? I'm out.
It's over. I gotta go call your lawyer.
This is worse than the time you peed in front of me.
I always wondered, like, whenever I think about married people, because it's so foreign to me, I'm like, do they share the like? Do they poo around each other?
I imagine eventually you do. Yeah.
But is that when the love's dead? Because I don't know how marriage works. I really don't. Like, I'm not used to people liking me or knowing me, so I don't know how it works.
Well, I think you can kind of do things however you want to do them, and I will not be doing that.
No, because I don't know how to have sex with somebody after I've seen them poo. That's weird. Like, I know it just came out of you. Put it back. Put it back.
That's kind of a high bar to set for somebody.
This is why no one will marry me, is because of these intrusive thoughts. I'm just saying.
You got to get comfortable with someone. I mean, because if you're having sex with them, things are going to happen during that you just can't control.
Thank God I'm a virgin. Because I want nothing to do with any of that. I can't. I won't. I think like everybody that listens to this are like, no fucking shit, she's a virgin. Mouth of a sailor, that one. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that eventually Keanu Reeves and her name.
Aitana Sanchez Gijon.
Why can't I say that?
I keep wanting to say Arantxa Sanchez Vicario, but that's the French Open champion.
And I want to say Maria Conchita Alonso, and it's not her. Which is weird. That's a real actress, by the way.
That was a real French Open champion I mentioned, because I used to be into tennis.
I just don't remember that part of your life. Did we not talk?
That was a big part of my life, actually. When I was for like 17 to 19, I was a big tennis fan.
Was that the Sampras era?
Kind of. But I was watching women's tennis. Monica Seles, Steffi Graf.
Super into lesbians. You never told me that. You never told me that.
Steffi Graf happens to be married to Andre Agassi.
Who always kind of looked like a lady. Mullet.
I had a crush on Jennifer Capriati, like a lot of guys at the time.
Okay.
I don't see why this is weird.
It's mostly lesbians. I'm just
I think you're thinking of golf.
No.
Women's golf has that reputation.
That's not true.
Women's golf has had that reputation for years.
So everybody in our family is gay?
Women's golf.
Oh.
Professional women's golf, they've always had that weird stereotype.
Lesbians. You guys are so goofy.
Every PGA event was directed by Ethan Cohen.
That's true. That's true. Look at this chocolate chip.
That's a huge. What?
That's a chocolate chip.
Why?
This is a podcast.
There's a chocolate chip like the size of a candy bar. Like it's fucking huge. Brilliant.
It's just there.
Once again, Amy derails the podcast.
How are we gonna talk about this movie for an hour?
Yeah, we're not going to be able to talk a whole hour because we actually kind of like this movie.
It's actually a good movie.
Yeah.
So they meet again. So she like trips and vomits on him and steals his ticket accidentally, and then he gets kicked off the train to Sacramento and has to walk to the bus where she's actually at because she was getting on the bus, not going to Sacramento on the train.
He got kicked off the train because he punched some dudes.
That was the bus.
Oh, that one.
some rapey guys got on and started haranguing her. And
it was so weird because they looked rapey the minute they got on the bus.
They got on
there. You
very
said
grimy, slimy.
super.
Yeah.
Yeah, super rapey.
It was really gross. Really gross.
Yeah.
And but then Keanu punched him out.
Which, of course, we love Keanu anyway, so thank you. But one of the rapey guys, one of his lines, and it was something to the effect of, oh, how did he put it?
Everyone says no until they know me.
Yeah. Or I knew a woman that said no once. She didn't mean it. And I'm like, if that's not the most 90s white male line, quintessential. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. No notes.
They wonder why we needed the phrase "no means no."
No means no. Women. Am I right? Dumb cunts.
They don't know what they want.
Yeah.
That's why, as a man, you tell them what they want.
See, if we could just go back to the 50s.
You learn something every week here now.
Yeah.
You now get to tell women what they...
Do you feel like abused by us?
Sometimes.
Yeah, like mentally abused by it? Because we don't like hate you or anything.
No.
Yeah.
Is it confusing, though, as a non-binary person, how you have to be, like, misogynist towards women, but then also...
Yeah, how do you pull that one off?
It's hard.
Because I want you to be more chauvinist, but you're not.
I'm doing the best that I can.
Take up your male privilege. That's why I'm here, to encourage you to...
Yeah. What is it? Make space for that misogynist. Make space for the misogynist in all of us.
Now, if she told me that people were becoming trans just so they could be misogynist...
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would.
I can take on male privilege. I'm going to do that. Fuck yeah. Hey, bitches, what's up? Fuck you. You work for me now.
Aww. Great. Now everyone's going to be trans.
Suddenly, every non-binary is now, they're now getting, okay, I get 75 cents more on my paycheck, right? Now that I'm a man?
No. No. Because no matter what, you'll always be hated. Always.
You think you can get out of it?
No. No. I mean...
No, but actually non-binary people don't exist, guys. I don't exist.
You're like walking camouflage. You're not there. I haven't seen you in a long time.
People are talking to no one right now.
MJ is just a character on this podcast. It's voiced by Bill Belichick. I didn't know if you knew that or not.
That's true.
It's so weird. I don't know how we got him to do it, but
I thought I was dead and that I was seeing a ghost. But I think that actually it's you. You're the ghost.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
I like where that's going.
Ghost Dad, Bill Cosby, 1986.
Ghost groper. Ghost grope.
It all comes back to that somehow.
But you know who doesn't grope women? Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves, he's got a great reputation.
He's fucking awesome.
People love Keanu.
That's right. And he, I mean, again, he seemed like he was really enjoying himself in this movie.
It's so rare.
It
is. At first, he's typically kind of Keanu, kind of stiff, kind of doesn't quite know where he's going with this. But get him alone with Anthony Quinn for like 2 minutes.
And they're having a fucking great-ass time.
Of his life.
They both of them just, and it wasn't like Anthony Quinn had the potential to just chew scenery in this, and he didn't. Like he looked like he was thoroughly enjoying his time as well. It wasn't annoying. It wasn't overbearing.
No, he was chewing on it. He just ate the whole thing. Though. That was
So, like, the drag queens would say he ate.
He ate.
He ate. He definitely ate. Okay.
He's the best character in the movie. But so Keanu gets kicked off the bus. She gets herself kind of kicked off the bus a little later on, but she's actually near her house.
Yeah.
So she tells him what's going on. She's pregnant. Her boyfriend, who is a professor at college, has left her. Pregnant and alone, and she doesn't want to go to her family because they're going to kill her. Her dad's going to kill her for being pregnant with some random man's baby.
Yeah, her dad's awful.
Giancarlo Giannini, legendary Italian actor.
Her Italian dad.
Her Italian Mexican father.
Is awful.
Italo-Mexican, as we call him. Very traditional guy. He's just angry about everything all the time.
All the time.
Never not angry. He comes into this first scene shooting a gun in their direction. But Keanu suggests that perhaps someone could pretend to be her husband and the father of her child and just stay for a night and then disappear.
Right.
Because what we realize really quickly, it's the 1940s, and when he gets on a bus and leaves his wife, there's no way for her to find him.
No. Unless
he reaches out to her. He's gone.
I still didn't even realize why I thought he left her.
Yeah.
But no, because he didn't want to be a chocolate salesman anymore. But then he said, I guess I'm a chocolate salesman again, and then just left. I was confused by that.
I don't know what exactly
yet. Sure what the motive behind leaving was.
I thought he was, I got the impression that he was leaving there to go, find his muse, find whatever he's going to do with his life. And maybe not go back to his wife.
And he took his chocolates with him in case he got hungry?
He took the chocolates because I guess maybe he was going to get more. Maybe he had to sell chocolates while he just support himself while he was finding what he wanted to do. Not everyone can just quit their job and do whatever they fucking want.
Okay, I don't know what world you're living in. I highly disagree.
Everybody just has $50,000 laying around.
Just lying around.
I can quit my job tomorrow and live on my $50,000 that I got, and then I'll go back to work when I feel like it.
In this economy, you'd blow that in a day. It'd be gone.
On eggs.
Just on eggs alone. And gas.
But so he suggests this, and she literally looks at him and we go, yeah, but there's nobody.
It's like,
you're only two people there.
I'm somebody.
He suggested it.
He's literally looking right at you.
She just goes,
What are you gonna go look for somebody else to do that?
But it was actually kind of cute.
But there's nobody.
There's nobody, and you're looking at her like, well, honey,
he's right there.
He's right there.
He suggested the idea. I think it's he's suggesting that he do that.
Yeah. It took her a minute.
It took him a minute, honestly, because then he had to explain it.
Brain. That's,
he had to offer to do it, and then she kind of accepted.
I mean, I'm sorry, but if Keanu Reeves is offering to do something like that for me, I'm gonna say yes, immediately.
That is so weird you say that, because I think Keanu Reeves would do that.
He would. He fucking would.
It just
he
seems
fucking would.
Just the kind of nice guy thing that he would do.
Do you need help? Do you want me to go home with your family and meet with your family?
I'll pretend to be your husband and you're the father of your child, and then I'll just disappear.
And I'll be like, fuck yeah, dude. That's exactly what I want you to do. But then I'd be more like her, where I wouldn't want him to leave. I'd be like, dude, I'm just going to have to just hide you in my basement.
Yeah.
Lock me up.
So he goes to her vineyard, which is the clouds. That's the clouds of the title.
That did not pay off for me, because I really thought they'd be walking in actual clouds.
Well,
I don't know how they were going to do it.
They did eventually have to walk through smoke clouds. Does that count?
That's
we'll get
not
to that.
The same.
We'll get to that. That's the end of the movie.
I also watched that movie. I know what you're talking about.
So they got this beautiful vineyard, and the Janis Kaminski, the Academy Award-winning cinematographer, did all the visuals in this, and they're utterly gorgeous.
Yeah.
Once we get to the vineyard, and every scene just becomes more beautiful than the next.
It really does. And I thought. I was thinking in my head, there's gonna be a shit ton of green screen to make it look really cartoony.
The opening scene, like when he goes home to his wife, like it's clearly a backlot. It's one of those bad New York City backlots.
Yeah, that's true.
Which I guess is supposed to be San Francisco, but whatever. It just looked like a terrible backlot. It was very obvious.
Mm-hmm.
And so I like, if this is what we got, I'm not sure what we're in for.
What are we in for?
We also got that like really bad score, and then Debra Messing's performance is weird. It's her first movie. I'm not going to call her out for being bad.
You called her out for being bad.
I did not call her out for being bad.
You just did that.
I think I said it. I excused it because it's her first film, and she had a lot of tension with the director. Alejandro Arau, the director, and her just did not get along. She signed. I guess she claims to have been pressured into signing a nudity waiver where she would be allowed to be nude, allowing herself to be nude on screen. She's never naked in the movie, but apparently, according to her, like the international shows of the film, because they wanted a PG-13 in the U.S., they cut out nudity. So apparently she may have been naked in the international cut of the film. And she was like, I felt pressured into doing that. I didn't really want to be naked in the movie.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
That's what she says. He says that it was perfectly reasonable, that she was an actress doing her job.
But you're a dude saying that.
But why does she need to be naked for any of those scenes?
It's not.
I mean, I know she's cheating on her husband, right? And that I get it, but she's covered up. Like I said, we watched the PG-13 version. She's not naked in this.
She's not naked at all.
So you clearly couldn't make the movie without her being nude.
All right.
There's a lot of ways that you can portray cheating.
Because they did. Because that's the movie we watched.
Yeah, exactly.
So then why did he feel the need to push her to be actually naked and then cut that into the international cut when it's clearly not needed?
Because I don't think people in France are going, they better have tits. This American film better have tits. I haven't seen tits in a movie since Porky's.
But also, just from any one of the scenes, first we meet her and she's just in her underwear for some reason.
Yeah, I don't get that.
There was no need for that.
No.
There was nothing justifying that in the scene.
Nope.
She's not they don't show her getting ready to go out. They show her she's just sitting there practicing diction with a record player.
Yeah.
And repeating the words back. And she's nude.
Yeah.
Or not nude, but in her underwear.
She's in a bra, panties, and garter set.
Yeah. And she has no idea her husband's coming home. I guess she did because she didn't read any of his letters. She had no idea he's coming. That's why she didn't meet him at the train.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
So
that was my first clue. That was like, why? What do you mean they're married? She isn't even reading his letters.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would have made more sense if they were just dating and she wasn't that invested.
Yeah. She's not all that into him.
It's a very girlfriend energy that she's giving off.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's she's not getting ready for him to be there. So what was the style choice then to say you need to be in your underwear for this scene? There's no justification for it.
No.
Other than we want you in your underwear for this scene.
Unless there was a scene where that Armistead guy was there right before he got home.
Possible, I guess, but that's not. Maybe they just cut that out, and then again, just shows more of how unnecessary this was.
How you'd have to like a man would say, a woman loves sitting around in her underpants.
That's what women do, right? They just
you guys
in their
just
underwear,
sit down in your bra and You tell me that's what you do, right? That's exactly what you
get
do.
together with your girlfriends. You strip down to your underwear. You hit yourselves with pillows,
right?
That's life, right?
I've seen movies, and I've heard stories about women.
I saw a bunch of Adam Sandler movies, and that's all that they do.
That's it. That's all they do. That's all you do, right? You should tell me about that so I can write about it. Tell me all about it.
But then later on, when he does catch his wife sleeping with actually the guy who did the record, the diction guy, she, again, doesn't catch her neck. She was cheating on him clearly, and the guy's in the other room, putting his pants on.
Yeah.
And she's covered up, and it just shows that she didn't need to be naked for any of this.
Nope.
It has nothing to do with the rest. No one else in the movie also has had to be nude.
Nope. pointless.
saying.
Well, and then again, like I even brought up too, we had one of those weird scenes where it was actually kind of a beautiful moment, and the director goes in on the tits.
Yeah.
Like, goes
The butterfly moment.
Yeah, like really in on the tits.
On the braless breast.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
It was weird.
It comes off as kind of pervy.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, that's just harmless," whatever. And it is mostly, but when you put it in the context of what Debra Messing says about this,
yeah,
that later scene where he's just randomly focusing the camera on her, braless boobs in her nightgown, it just feels like, yeah, you're just being kind of a perv, and she's probably not wrong, and she's perfectly okay being uncomfortable with you being perverted towards her.
Exactly.
I don't go with that whole boys will be boys thing. And I'm also not like prudish because like I just did a review of a movie called Honey Don't with Margaret Qualley and Aubrey Plaza, which shows them having the most energetic sex you can imagine.
Wow.
Margaret Qualley and Aubrey Plaza. And it's essential to the story that they're telling. You have to see it for yourself to understand it's all about the sex vibe that this movie is doing, that this is, the stuff that they do sexually is necessary. Chris Evans is having sex in the movie. Everybody's fucking in the movie.
Wow.
And that's part of the whole overall arching vibe story that's going on, and is perfectly justified by what they're doing.
Okay.
So I'm not anti-nakedness. I'm not trying to be Debra Messing's white knight. I just think the evidence seems to favor her when you shoot your movie the way you do.
Yeah.
When you make choices that you can't justify, like you need to be in your underwear for this scene.
I am white knighting for Debra Messing because I think that it was just straight up fucking creepy. But you'd think I'd be used to this. Like I feel like I should just be. I think this generation, MJ's generation, is the one who's been like, you guys are fucking morons. Why didn't you ever fucking notice this before? Well, a lot of us did, but like, who do you tell? You're not going to tell what are your parents going to call a fucking Fox Searchlight and go, you know what? My children didn't appreciate these no, but like, boobs.
Like nobody took the time out to tell you like, hey, this is kind of fucked up that they're shooting this way. And then we all get mad at your generation for pointing it out.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah. Don't make us look stupid.
It was wrong then. I don't know how to tell you guys. It was wrong when you did it. It was a different time.
Oh, my favorite line.
It was a different time. We could be as racist and sexist as we wanted to be. Now we might get canceled.
Oh, no.
Which means nothing. It means I have to apologize for the actions that I took? What? I can't do that.
Look, I don't really want to be accountable for anything that I do or say. It was a different time. It's generational. We don't have to have accountability.
Look, racism was really funny back in the day.
And even the black people enjoyed the racism.
That's the most MAGA thing I've ever heard.
I'm sorry.
I think that's in the Smithsonian now,
I think
actually.
that's exactly
that quote.
It's so MAGA. They should have that on a t-shirt and just wear it. We can already identify most of you.
You did a bunch of your parents did a bunch of stupid racist shit.
Yeah.
And that was wrong at the time.
Right.
And you just need to gently, let them know, hey, that wasn't cool.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's all you have to do.
That's all it is. All it is.
Just say, not cool.
Don't be racist.
Yeah. And maybe don't try to justify it.
I wasn't being racist. I didn't know. Okay, you didn't know.
You didn't know. Okay,
but it was racist because we're telling you.
Can you just acknowledge that part?
It was sexist. We're just telling you about it now.
People don't like to feel awkward, or people,
they just don't like
people
being
like
wrong.
That. Yeah, they don't want to be wrong, and then they love to say that we're the uptight ones.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah. Why are you being so uptight?
Yeah.
Making me uncomfortable for the terrible things I did. Just because I was perving on the actresses on my set.
It was a different time.
It was a different time.
It was a different time.
It was 1995.
I mean, it was so long ago. It's like the 20s.
Again, I don't know this guy Arau. I don't know if he's a bad person. I just know that he made one of his actresses uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And he won't admit that.
Yeah.
He's denying her feelings.
Yep.
Like, she's literally just said, it made me uncomfortable and I didn't care for that.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, that's not true. What do you mean it's not true? That's her feeling. You can't tell her feelings are wrong.
But he's a man.
That's how she felt.
I don't know.
And for people who want to say that this was a Me Too thing where she was just trying to bandwagon jump and say this, she said this in 2005.
Yeah.
That was the first time she brought it up, was in an interview in 2005. This wasn't a Me Too thing. This wasn't a bandwagon thing. I know I'm coming off as Mr. Debra Messing right now. I'm merely pointing out the facts.
I'm just saying if she's single right now, she could call me. I wouldn't say no.
I'm just merely pointing out the facts of this, because there are bad actors on Twitter who say stupid shit like that.
Yep, that's true. That's very true.
And I know this because in Me Too 2018, people did start saying exactly that.
Mm-hmm.
Because she spoke out then, and people said she was joining the bandwagon.
Oh, right.
So,
we just
I was right.
Just tell me that you hate women. Just say the words. That way we can avoid all of this.
Yeah.
And we don't have to have the conversation. You can just be so upfront and go, you know what? I fucking hate you, women. you women.
You women who won't do the things I tell you to do.
Yeah. The women folk. When I tell you that you like it, you're supposed to like it. And then just kind of dobbing your way out of the room. Right? That's how it's supposed to be.
You're supposed to just be my braless wife who brings me a sandwich.
Thanks, Ninja.
That's all you're supposed to do. That's the dream.
A double kill bot. Fucking Ninja, you asshole. Ninja sucks. Blue hair.
Yeah.
Blue hair. Anyway.
So, Giancarlo Giannini is the father of Aitana Sanchez Gijon.
A very Mexican Giancarlo Giannini.
Yeah, even though he's very Italian.
He's very Italian.
It's fine. It's fine. Fine. Doesn't matter. He's very upset that his daughter has brought home this man who she says is her husband and the father of her child. And he spends the rest of the movie just being really angry all the time. But of course, we've got all these other things happening. Like there's a frost warning the first night that they're there, and they've got to go out onto the grapes. And this is, again, I have no idea anything about this. They've got like these fire pyres going near the grapes, not close enough to light them on fire, but like just close enough to try and warm them up. And like, if you can keep the grapes warm during the frost, they won't die.
Right.
And you can save your harvest, and they do. And they do it by butterflying. Like they've got these giant wings and they're just kind of waving the warmth of the fire towards the grapes.
Yeah.
And it's
actually kind of pretty.
Beautiful.
Yeah, like I really loved that moment.
I want to make fun of it, but it's really, again, Janusz Kaminski, like fucking genius. It looks amazing. And it's very romantic, and they're kind of cuddling a little bit to each other and being romantic and whatnot.
I thoroughly enjoyed that part.
They tried to kind of fight the attraction. He's very, being the traditional, religious type, I guess.
Like I can't be with you because I'm
even though
married.
Again, there is no way in this day and age his wife could ever find him, nor would she want to.
No, she wasn't going to look for him literally at all.
Literally could have solved the whole thing with a letter.
Yep.
Well, but then she doesn't read them, so I guess maybe not.
Good point.
Maybe a phone call. But no, like I had this thought though, like this was true all the way up through the 80s. Because I had a best friend when I was like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years old named Chris. And this is the mid 1980s.
Okay.
And like Chris was my best friend.
Yeah.
And then he moved to Illinois and I never heard from him again. Like he's just gone. And you're like 7. It's the 80s. There's no phones. There's no internet. We didn't exchange addresses. Like.
That's true.
He was just gone. That's just weird. It's weird to think because now, like, you can't get away from anyone you've ever met in your life.
No, they're always there. It's not a good thing.
It is not.
No.
You literally have to go off the grid completely to escape certain people.
This is why I tell people, if you're on Facebook, get off Facebook. You don't have to be on there. Don't do it.
By the way, there is an air show happening over the top of our home, so just live with that.
It's not a bomb
we're not
that we know of.
We're not next to an airport. Actually,
it's just an air show.
There's an air show that just happens to be with jets going so fast that they can't like stay in that area because they're going so fast.
Well, it sucks because, like I said, I keep having anxiety because, we have a horrible president, and I keep thinking that the world's ending and that he's dropping a bomb on us.
The air show is just a ruse so you can send these planes to Chicago.
Yeah, that's exactly right. These are the things I think about. This is why I don't sleep at night. Oh my God. Yeah.
But yeah, that just is a weird thought. Like I had a best friend and then I never saw him again in my life. And I'm sure maybe now I could find him if I wanted to, but we were 6.
That's not, that's like my kindergarten best friend, Greer Worthland. I mean, I thought of her out of nowhere, like when I turned 40, and I'm like, I wonder whatever happened to her. And I looked her up and tried to find her on Facebook, and it's like she just disappeared. And then there's one that kind of looks like her, but I'm not going to message her and go, remember we were best friends at kindergarten.
She got married.
Why didn't you look
She's
for
probably
me?
married and has a different last name. And again,
probably doesn't even remember anything about me at all.
But it's strange. Like in the 1800s, you could just move to another city and never hear from your family again.
And it was wonderful. I mean, I remember looking up things in the library about people telling stories to other people that they love via letter going, the greatest thing I ever did was leave Rock Island to Chicago, never having to talk to Denise for the rest of my life. It's the most wonderful thing because she was a shrew and no one liked her.
There's like an old trope in old Westerns where it's like the people sending each other, sending someone a letter to try and find them.
Yeah.
And they're taking years of travel across the country.
You didn't even have to put an address on a letter. You just put their name on it and hope for the best. This is why Fuzzy and I have an ongoing carrier pigeon thing, because we're just that's the only way we're going to be able to find each other, because we have pigeons trained to find one another. Exactly. I think about that, the Christmas mail. Timmy House. That's all they put on there. Timmy House.
Well, Santa has magic and he will find you Timmy's house.
Sometimes family's closer than you think.
What the fuck does
What does that mean? We haven't talked about the movie.
No, because it's a good. So they do the romantic butterfly thing, and then they almost get caught by her dad when he's trying to sleep on the floor instead of in the bed.
Because he's a fucking gentleman.
Because he's a gentleman. Because he's Keanu Reeves and he's wonderful.
He is just
This
wonderful.
is like the movie. If you love Keanu Reeves memes, wholesome Keanu Reeves memes, this is the movie for you. This is all wholesome Keanu Reeves memes. It's just him butterflying you from behind.
Oh my God. That sounds dirty, but it's really
it's really just
cool.
very sweet.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a cuddle.
Fuzzy and I were talking when we were going to get ice cream. Sorry we didn't invite you, listeners, but you're not here. But we were talking about one of Fuzzy and I's biggest pet peeves in films is when there's an odd misunderstanding, and then you're like, oh, come on, you could have picked up the phone and called and cleared this up in a sec. We hate that shit.
Yeah.
None of that happened in this movie. It ended the way you wanted it to end. It felt good throughout. The only thing that was annoying was her stupid father. The rest of it,
because that's mostly due to the writing. Because Giannini's a great actor.
Yeah.
And in the moments where he turns it around and he's not just raging constantly, he's very, very good.
I just don't.
But
like
it's
raging.
funny talking about when movies are set. I just watched this, and I'm right, and the review drops tomorrow. It's on an embargo because I can't say what movie it is.
Oh.
But I'm telling you, they made this movie and set it in 1998 just so they didn't have to deal with cell phones. Just so they could.
But we had cell phones in 98.
But not the prevalence that we have them now.
Okay.
The only way this plot works is because no one can pick up the phone and call the cops immediately. And that's the only way it works. And it's just the obviousness of the laziness of the writing of this is that the only reason they said it in 1998 was to avoid the prevalence of cell phones that would end this plot immediately.
Wow.
That's just so lazy.
Yeah, they did that in Umbrella Academy too. It was like a
Oh,
whole other.
yeah.
It was like a weird universe, but
To be honest, I wasn't a big fan of the whole like no cell phone thing. But the other thing is, if they had cell phones, could have been like it could have been over.
Everything would have been
quickly, or
over,
a
like-
lot of things would have been over very quickly because it's like, oh, well, they can just text each other. This is happening.
yeah.
Yeah.
Instead, they're using
Updates.
payphones in the show. And we're like, but why don't they exist? Sorry, that's the loudest fucking one there was. Did you hear that in the
Or the
Oh
Van
my
Halen
God.
Dreams video right now.
Higher and higher? Oh, I hate that song so much. Anyway,
Yeah.
but
But it's just really, and this
that
movie,
is lazy though.
thankfully, this movie has a reason to be set where it's set because
Yeah.
it's a 1940s story, and it's perfectly at home in that time period. They do a great job evoking the time period with the buses and the costumes. I mean, like I said, everything about this movie, for the most part, is very good.
It's quite pretty to look at.
As low as my opinion may be of the director in some ways, in other ways, he did an amazing job.
I agree. That whole moment of there's a moment where Keanu and Anthony Quinn walk up to like this kind of plateau, I suppose, where the main grape from the original home country was.
Yeah.
It just was very pretty to look at. It was just and not only that, but like it wasn't distracting because the conversation was interesting as well.
Yeah.
It was just nice to have decent dialogue, decent actors, and something pretty to look at. You know what I mean?
And this could have been a very cloying kind of moment where it's like really laying on thick how wholesome everything is because
yeah.
he's telling them about the roots and what the roots mean. And thankfully that it doesn't become like obnoxiously saccharine because Anthony Quinn is so drunk and so happy to be doing this. He could not be having a better time.
Oh.
Rarely have you ever seen an actor enjoying himself so much. And
Yeah.
it's not merely that he's drunk the entire movie.
That's
He's not. He's
just
not.
part of it.
He's not drunk the entire movie. Part of it. But he's just living the man is just the essence of living your entire life.
Right. Yep.
And it's just a joy to watch. I honestly, if somebody had told me in 1995 there's going to be a Anthony Quinn Academy Award push, I would, yeah, let's do that. Let's put him on the list. This is an Academy Award level performance.
It is. I agree. I absolutely agree.
When somebody is evincing this much joy and they're not calling all the attention to themselves, which is something that Anthony Quinn has been guilty of throughout his career,
Right.
is performances where he's just kind of, Anthony Quinning all over the place.
All over the place. Like just painting
See,
everything.
Last Action
Anthony
Hero.
Quinn. Yeah.
But he also comes from a very different style of acting, too, because
Right.
he was in that last generation of theater actors making the jump to movies.
Right.
And in Jesus fucking Christ.
God.
Sorry,
Fuck you, air show.
So loud.
Fucking
that
dick.
felt like it was on top of me.
It really did.
So anyway,
Oh my God.
welcome to the Air Show podcast.
Well,
No, but
forget it.
Anthony Quinn was from the last generation of actors who moved from the theater to the movies. And
Right.
there were actors were still trying to figure out how talking on the big screen worked. And so a lot of these theater guys were still projecting everything to the back of the room. Him and
Yeah.
Kirk Douglas
Mhm.
were great at that.
Right.
And then it's like 1969 before you see people developing more naturalistic style, like Warren Beatty and Dustin Hoffman are doing like perfect naturalism in like Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah.
And that difference is very interesting. And Quinn is not anybody who's going to conform at any point. So he carries forward that theatricality
Yeah.
the rest of his life. And you just have to make the movie you're going to make with Anthony Quinn,
Right.
knowing
Make it
that he's
around
going
him.
to be Anthony Quinn.
Right.
He's going to belt the performance to the back of the room.
But it wasn't annoying.
No,
it wasn't
that's the
over
thing.
The top.
They
It was
found a
just
perfect
right.
tone for it.
Yeah.
It feels like the most mature, actually, he's been on screen.
Yeah.
In a way, because he is big, but he's big in a movie way as opposed to big in a performance way.
Which we like that.
I loved it.
We appreciate
He's
that.
awesome.
Yeah.
But everybody is good. Aitana Sanchez Gijon, a lot of people thought she was going to be a big star in America at that time because of this movie.
Yeah.
And this movie was a hit. It did make $90 million worldwide against
Holy
a $20 million budget.
I did not know that.
So it was a hit film. but she didn't want to live in America.
Can you blame her?
She went back to Spain. That's what she's been doing. She's been doing
She acting
most
in
recently.
Spain?
Yeah, most recently she's just on the stage in Spain,
She
living her best life.
She's such a natural presence. She's so, obviously she's so pretty, but I liked her acting. Like there was a moment in the middle, like right at the beginning of the movie, and I looked at these two and I'm like, I like her. Like I just liked her.
And this was right after she puked.
Yeah, like right, yeah. And you guys know how much I hate that. Like I will leave you. I will not be part of your family anymore.
Shout out to the director for not overplaying that too. We don't even see the vomit.
Yeah.
We just have to hear everyone talk about it.
Yep.
I much prefer that. I cannot stand when people have to like, oh, we gotta make it look like she puked. No.
Yeah.
Please do not show me the throw up.
Never forget season 4 Umbrella Academy where they all puked at each other in the van.
Ugh.
That we didn't need to see any of it.
No.
That was the stupidest thing you've ever done. That's why season 4 doesn't exist. Anyway.
I can't think of off the top of my head of any good examples of vomiting in movies.
Do we need it? Do we ever need it? Like, there's times where I think there's one. Oh, the dude that threw up in the pool in Clueless. That's funny to me. I'm sorry. That was you were dumb. You drank too much at a Val party. You threw up. But again, the camera didn't stay on him that long. Like it wasn't like prolonged. But there are some movies that are just like violent vomit, like Exorcist kind, and I can't do that.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. You got to justify these things.
You have to.
If you're going to use it, you got to justify it. It's got to make sense, and they did use it well because, like, that's again a very fast way to explain that she's pregnant. And, you want to land or something?
You would think that we're living by an airport. Like
you'd think the airport was right outside.
You would really
we're doing this podcast at the airport.
Guys, field trip. Next Sunday, we're going to the airport.
I assure you, we're not even in a typical flight path.
At all. Like, at all. That's weird.
There's planes like 10 feet above us.
I hate fucking air show. God damn it. No one ever consults me. Should we have an air show this year? How about no?
No.
How about
maybe
absolutely not?
Maybe don't have an air show.
Maybe don't do it.
Yeah. It'd be nice.
Yeah. Just my 2 cents. I know you don't care, but fuck your air show. I'm sorry.
This is the air show episode now. We'll be talking about air shows
for
the rest of the podcast.
To be fair, we need to discuss, because we did bring it up on the last podcast, that we were going to do the Great Panda Adventure. And because my other option was Beyond Rangoon.
Yeah, and Beyond Rangoon was not going to work for this podcast. That's a very serious movie.
Very serious subject matter.
Patricia Arquette and Frances McDormand in a very serious movie.
Very serious.
About political unrest in Burma?
Yeah, it was in Burma.
Yeah, no, that's not going to work.
Because I was going to make Crab Rangoon jokes like throughout the entire podcast, but then we're like looking at it and Sean goes, maybe we shouldn't do that.
Maybe we shouldn't. That's not going to be...
Sometimes we make good decisions.
Yeah.
You know? So,
I don't think we can have fun with that.
No.
As great as Beyond Rangoon may be, maybe it's a great movie.
Maybe it is. What?
For fuck's sake.
You're so close. It literally sounded like it was right there.
Guys.
What the fuck?
I'm getting like PTSD vibes here.
It's seriously fucked up.
Where's my cat? Is she alive? She literally watched the ceiling yesterday when they were going over.
Can you imagine what your dog would be doing right now? Imagine the poor dogs in this apartment complex.
Exactly.
They must be freaking out.
I hate it so much.
Oh, he'd be shaking like a fucking leaf. You know he would. God damn it.
Wow. Thank you, Airshow.
Go fuck yourself, Airshow.
So they're doing this kind of will they won't they thing because, you know, he is married and he is trying to not necessarily remain faithful to his wife. That he understands that's kind of not happening.
Yeah.
She's kind of an obligation basically at this point. but he's also like falling in love with this girl, and they portray that very well. There's this lovely scene where they're stomping grapes, and it's just romantic and sweet and beautiful and incredibly well shot. And no notes. That's just a really good scene.
Yeah. Like the only thing I couldn't stand was the lyrics of "Crush the Grapes."
Written by the director.
We'll go there. Yeah. We're going there. But the whole "Crush the Grapes" thing.
Just keep saying "Crush the Grapes."
Just stop saying that. Because the music was actually quite beautiful, and then you add lyrics that are just "Crush the Grapes." Stop it.
Where the director has to let you know that he wrote that.
He wrote that.
He wrote those lyrics.
Did you come up with that very clever?
He crushed the grapes.
Lyric. My God, crush the grapes.
You have to understand when you're making something, you're painting a picture of yourself.
Yeah.
When you do these things.
You look like a 6-year-old.
Everything you do in a movie is you're telling on yourself, Mr. Arau. And
you're telling on yourself.
You've told us a lot about you.
Yeah. A lot of things we don't like about you.
But you're an incredible director, because this is a very good movie.
That's true. The grapes seem very, very cool. Of course, there's like a whole story about, how it has to be the women and they get in there. And
only the married women.
Only the married women.
And now that she's married, she gets to do it, but she's not really married. So it's kind of it's got a tension, a conflict to it.
But she, of course, looks absolutely stunning while she's doing this.
Yeah.
And then he gets in there with her. And then after that, they end up back in the bedroom.
They're falling down and stomping on the grapes, and everybody's covered in grapes. You're covered head to toe in grapes.
It's really upsetting for me, especially
because Amy found out that she's been drinking feed all these years.
Oh my God. It has to go through a heating process. But my stomach is not settled right now. The thing that bothered me the absolute most is fucking air show. I hate fucking air show.
What's the fucking worst?
So they end up back in the bedroom.
And it's getting kind of hot
because
they're in it now. Like they're fully in love. They can't admit it, but they are
soaked in grape juice.
Like this is a very romantic situation.
It's sexy, but what bothered me is that this bed has white linen. And I'm like, just don't lay on the bed, or just take your clothes off first.
Have sex on the floor or something.
Just not on the bed.
Have sex in the shower.
Yeah. But they did. They laid on the white linen.
On the white linen.
She's got grapes stuck to her face and her feet.
It's purple now.
She left a purple stain like the Soul Glow family. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. I was so upset.
They ruined the sheets, and they didn't even get to have sex.
They didn't even, he got it, that would have pissed me off, too. It's like, no, we got this close. I ruined my sheets for you. We're fucking.
Amy, they were going to ruin those sheets whether they were covered in grapes or not.
Oh, hey-oh. We are so funny. I hate us.
They had amazing chemistry, though. They did.
What's that?
Keanu Reeves was nominated for a Golden Raspberry for this.
Why? This is one of those movies where, I believed him. I felt like he was just a gentleman.
Yeah.
He was sweet.
I think time does inform this performance.
Yeah.
The Keanu memes play a role in, making you understand, kind of the wholesomer side of it.
Yeah.
And kind of what he's playing from his, personal acting perspective.
Right.
I can see, though, there are times where he does come off as a bit less than energetic.
I suppose so, but again, it felt like that's kind of how his character should be played.
Mm-hmm.
He did seem like a very nice, straight-laced guy. And now, then you get him in with Anthony Quinn. They're drinking. You see Keanu smiling. You can just see he's enjoying it.
He was breaking character at that point.
But I loved it. I wanted more of that.
Just Anthony Quinn just leaning his head against Keanu's head.
I think I
just
remember
whispering poetry and music to him. It's just, this is beautiful.
I remember reading an article that Keanu had said what an honor it was to work with him, and that he really did enjoy.
How could you not enjoy that?
That's true.
Because, I enjoyed it, and I'm just watching it.
Yeah. none of us went into this movie going, we're going to like this one.
Yeah.
Like, we started off like, we're probably going to hate this. So
we had the attitude we bring to every movie that everybody calls us out for on TikTok.
Good fuckers. You know what we're about. Oh, I'm sorry we didn't like Captain Corelli's mandolin. Assholes. This obviously this is not the podcast for you if you're looking for,
if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah. If you want a good review, go to Sean's stuff and like read his fucking reviews. On this, we're either gonna tear it apart or we're gonna like it.
We're always honest.
We're honest. And you may not like honesty if you're if you like your president. I guess that's probably just
why are you listening to this show? Because we hate your president.
We hate your president. So. Why do we have to throw that in
every week? Because I want to make sure we're weeding them out. I don't want them.
I agree.
I don't want you listening to this show if you like him.
We don't need
or I want it to be hurtful to you if you do like him and you're listening this long. I do want this to hurt your feelings.
Oh, yeah, you suck. Anyway, do they really complain about that?
Some people have pointed out that that we all seem to have a negative attitude going into many movies.
Have you met us?
I think it's 3 years now, guys. I think
Yeah. I mean, but what about the one? Like, did you even listen to fucking 4 Weddings and a Funeral? Did you listen to other ones that we've that I can't list off the top of my head? The truth is, folks, is that we tend to look for movies that we're not going to like. And we are always...
We're looking for ones that we can snark on because it's a comedy podcast first and we're trying to be entertaining.
Right.
So we're going to find movies that we can snark on and hopefully we get surprised by the ones that we can. And
this was one of them.
Couldn't be snarky about this movie. A Walk in the Clouds is really good.
Yeah.
And Roger Ebert gave it 4 stars.
So why did it get 42% on Rotten Tomatoes?
I don't know.
That blows my fucking mind.
I don't know what people... I don't get it. I just reviewed this movie called Relay with Riz Ahmed and Lily Collins, and I hated it. I called it... I actually, in the review, called it the overchewed bubblegum of movies.
When it's lost its flavor.
It had some flavor when it started, but it's gone pretty quickly. And then it's just kind of this moist, chewy mass.
Oh. Don't say that.
That's what I said. That's what I compared it to.
Moist, chewy mass.
So I post my review because I didn't read anybody else's reviews and I didn't need to. I didn't like the movie.
Right.
I get a message from a guy who says, hey, a lot of people it's got 75% positive on Rotten Tomatoes. Are you sure?
No, you know what, dude? I'm changing my mind. You just changed my mind.
Yeah, that changes everything. It got 75%.
I mean, that's not really a barometer for if something is good. Having said that, there have been things where I'm like, that makes sense. I've seen that, and it's not good. You know what I mean?
And also, we look into this stuff before we watch the movies, and when you see that, you do kind of oh, that's not going to be fun. Because in the show's called I Hate Critics, but we don't actually hate critics. I am an actual critic.
You have been for a very long time.
It's if I don't know if I told the story on the show, but I was telling Bob about being a film critic, and the one thing when I first got my professional accreditation, I would tell people I would be very excited to tell people I'm a film critic, and the reaction was every single time, oh, I hate critics. I never listen to them. So that's where the title of the show comes from.
That makes so much sense. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Every reaction was, oh, I hate critics. I never listen to them.
Your mother was one of those. Oh, I don't listen to the critics. Yeah, we can tell, Mrs. Butcher's wife. We know you don't listen to the critics. Your favorite movies are some of the worst films that have ever been made.
Loved every Julia Roberts movie.
I love you, Mom, but those are some missteps.
There's some bad ones.
Some really
Pretty
bad
Woman's
ones.
a terrible movie. I don't know if anybody knows that.
I'm glad that she's not alive to hear you say that. Because you know she would hurt you. She would hurt you.
As always, burn in hell, Gary. Burn in hell.
Burn in hell, Gary. See, that if we had merch, that would be on there.
Burn in hell, Gary. Just a smiling picture of Gary Marshall in hell.
Why don't people like that? Why are we not famous and getting branded?
I'm just a snob, I guess, who doesn't like Gary Marshall movies.
Oh, no.
Because they're all terrible. Every single one. All of Gary Marshall's movies are bad, guys.
But
He's a terrible director.
New Year's Eve?
Of course.
Have you seen Valentine's Day? Have you seen all of the other holiday movies?
I got paid to watch all of those, and they're all terrible. They all suck.
I like that you're like, yeah, I fucking saw those. Calm down, snob. I just was saying, why didn't you agree that they were amazing? That's all I was
All
saying.
of his films are terrible, and he's in hell now.
My God.
And I'm an atheist, so that says a lot.
It does, that you even acknowledge hell as a,
as a place. Hell is a place.
Hell is a place. Hell is a place on earth.
It's only Gary Marshall burning for eternity.
Gary Marshall's hell. Welcome to Gary Marshall's hell, where you can see holiday films till your balls bleed.
Ed Burns hasn't joined him because he's still alive.
Oh my God. Ed Burns.
I'm joking. I don't hate Ed Burns that much.
Ed Burns, we don't care.
Yeah, we really don't.
You know,
look, Ed Burns, I'm too busy.
I'm too busy.
I'm too busy for you.
Hey, Ed, I don't think I told you this last week, but I'm busy.
Every week you need to remind Ed Burns.
You have to call Ed Burns and tell him you're too busy.
We're too busy.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Ed. We are too busy.
Hey, I'm too busy.
Too busy.
Turn around and look at me. I'm too busy. One of the greatest moments on this podcast.
That's good.
I have not laughed like that in a very long time. God damn it. Well,
Walk in the Clouds is wonderful. So
it is.
It ends with this big fire, but Keanu saves the roots of the tree, and they get to save the vineyard. And that's
But not to mention, if you were following along, he was an orphan. The fact that he found the roots meant he found the roots to his own family, where he could plant the roots.
You see, that could be so cheesy, but as they delivered it,
but it was lovely.
It's actually very lovely the way they do it in the movie.
It wasn't annoying. Like, we all could have cringed, like died from cringe.
Under a lot of circumstances, I would have. Like any other way it was delivered, I would. But like Giannini saying it with tears in his eyes, looking at his new son.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I believed it. And I liked it. And actually, I almost did cry a little bit at the end too. So, and I wanted love to wait, and it did.
And Maurice Jarre's music got really good.
Yeah.
After the opening.
Thank God.
It picked up. It got some life to it.
We needed that.
Janusz Kaminski, of course, is a fucking genius. I mean, the man is just his work is impeccable, and this is one of the most beautiful films. Ebert said it at the time; it was beautiful.
Yeah, it is. I would recommend this one if you're just in the mood for something sweet, something romantic, like beautifully romantic, and not annoying. Walk in the Clouds.
A movie that can get through to the most sarcastic and angry podcast on the planet.
We hate everything, as you all know. So, if it got through to these Grinches, it must have done something.
Even
right.
MJ liked this, and they've never liked anything in their life.
They hate everything.
Hate the world.
You're just filled with bile and hatred. Actually, your middle name is Bile now. MJ Bile. What's next?
Actually, I meant that they didn't like it because they don't actually exist.
Oh.
Did you forget again?
Yeah. I mean, I have so many white people telling me that on Instagram all the time, that you don't exist. But I never believed them until now.
It's a tough pill to swallow. You know?
I don't like it.
It's hard for me in the beginning. I've never gotten used to it.
You know what? Fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings. That's what they would say. And they want us to all hate. Who's they?
It's them.
Harvey Firestein. Who's Harvey Firestein?
The rhetorical.
So what's next week then?
What would you like it to be? No,
a lot of things.
We've got Dr. Jekyll and Ms. Hyde starring Tim Daly. Lord of Illusions starring Scott Bakula.
Anybody that wasn't on a Thursday night lineup, that'd be great.
Magic in the Water, I believe, is a dolphin movie with Mark Harmon.
Nope.
Desperado Robert Rodriguez and Antonio Banderas?
Fuck yes. That is at the hottest Banderas era. And Selma Hayek? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
We're doing that one.
Okay.
We're doing Desperado.
Watching a good movie again, I guess.
Womp womp.
2 weeks in a row. That's never happened.
That's never happened.
Won't happen again.
Never hear that happen again.
Don't get your hopes up.
Yeah. Although Desperado could suck. Who knows? Maybe it'll be.
Maybe it didn't hold up.
Maybe.
We'll see.
We thought Walk in the Clouds would not hold up.
And it did.
Apparently.
And it did.
I didn't see it at the time.
No.
Actually.
I didn't either.
And
Because I actually said out loud, this looks so boring. And it wasn't.
I wasn't being paid to go to the movies then, so I couldn't.
That's true.
I was not going to go see a Walk in the Clouds unless I had a date, and I didn't have a date, so there it was.
Aww. Would somebody call you? Hey, somebody call my brother.
Hey, I've had dates since then. That was just 30 years ago.
I haven't had a date in 30 years. I've just dated really stupid guys. Hey, call me, guys. If you like somebody who's angry about everything, I'm your gal. I'll put my number up on Facebook.
R.I.P. Terrence Stamp. He would be perfect for her.
Oh, it's true.
He was so angry all the time.
So we would have been the best together.
He was Zod and Superman, too.
Yeah. Oh, well, I think that's a plane crashing into our place, so we will maybe see you next week.
After we've gotten out of full bike.